Good morning, guys, and welcome to the new shortened Politically Opinionated with Mike. In an effort to create more shorter, acceptable, non-such long-winded, I'm going to create a singular topic per video and try to do it in 15 minutes or less. I know, Mike doing a political topic in that amount of time. So, I'm going to start with a quote from my friend Steven, who posted this on his Facebook last night because it's very apropos to what's going on in numerous states, including mine, the great state of Oklahoma. Republicans are making a gamble this election year. The gamble is that Americans care more about their money than they do about the lives of their fellow Americans. You know, when we think about that, there is a fundamental thing within that. The thinking is, do we get the economy moving immediately just open it up, no matter what? Because we have virus loads still going up. Granted, we have more than 2,000 cases a day and rising in death counts. Not counting that even though New York's are lowering. And where are those death counts coming from? You know where they are? The Midwest. Rachel Maddow did a really amazing piece last night. And it's all about investigating where those death counts are coming from. Because a lot of states, especially Republican-led states, are not making it easy to find. Arizona, for instance, she found, they're making it really difficult because they are not just making it an easy database where all the information comes in and it lists it nice and neat. These are the cases that were listed for the day. These are the deaths. These are the hospitalizations. These are the recovered. No. You have to go in and find a zip code. Then you have to go in and granulation down in to kind of look at that data and then find what data you're wanting to find. And then you can try to figure out where is this data, where and what is happening. And what she found is that the death counts are rising in places like Arizona, and where they are at are in retirement communities and nursing care systems and so forth. And the same thing goes for in Iowa, Illinois, Idaho, Oklahoma, Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, all of these states that want to make it hard to find information. So, all of these states that are wanting to reopen so fast is it worth it? When we have case increases, we have governors so anxious to just open everything up. Are we risking our population for a much harder and much swifter second wave that our hospitals are not going to be able to handle? Take Oklahoma, for instance. Governor Stitt, bless his heart. He doesn't believe in vaccinations. He's all eager to just get this state open. He never really bought into this shelter in place, closing anything down. He had this weak shelter in place order that was only for our elderly and those that might have had an underlying condition. It was our state's mayors that did anything and that did anything to push to close schools and so forth. So it's now our mayors that are pushing back to not open everything up. So I'm urging people to take a look. Take a look at what we are doing and how we are opening up and what our state leaders, such as our governors, are really asking us to do. Are we gambling election hopes on Republicans, hoping that we don't have this second wave, or are we risking the lives of Americans to open up an economy that may have even worse damage in the long run for some short-term gain for a president that never believed anything should have been done, with governors that agreed with him, that only took action because of bold voices from mayors and local leaders that forced the hands to save the lives of millions. And that's the fundamental question. Where are we and what should we do? I know my job depends on an open economy. I'm torn. I know what needs to be done, but I know in my heart what doesn't need to be done. I'm praying to God for the right answers, because I know there are millions of people out there that are at risk, because if we open too soon, there are millions of people that could die and that will die. But if we don't open, there are millions of people that will starve, that will lose their homes. And I just don't know where everything will end up, because we are on the verge of a depression across this globe. So, it goes back to this quote. Are the Republicans really risking everything? Because I imagine there are Democrats asking the same question. When is the right time? When are we going to be able to do this? I don't know.